I feel like by the end of this trip, I'm really going to have, I might have a little bit of a problem with like not wanting to move here immediately.
And guess what? I moved here immediately.
Right across the street is where I maybe had one of the first moments where I was like, shoot, this is more than just a trip. And I can tell because my feelings started to change from this is vacation to where am I gonna live, or how would I make this work? The one thing that I want to talk about or like show in this whole thing is the process of moving to New York City. Maybe it's the worst part. This is big for me. This is a big change for me. And I think that that's like the most important part. So let's go back to last Wednesday, grabbing my flight to go back to Michigan, and the whole process of getting there that took me 3 days. Leaving for the train to catch a plane. Kind of nervous because like I'm coming to Michigan with a one-way ticket. I'm gonna miss you, Astoria. I'll be back.
Oh, your shoes, sir, your shoes. I knew there was something I could get.
Dang
You're too good.
The whole way headed to Michigan was kind of just like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I get back there. I don't know what the plan is when I get there, so I was full of just like nerves, and I was pretty anxious the entire time. I didn't really know how I'd feel. I'm gonna find some food. There's a Burger King down here. I really hope they're open. That plan's dead. I knew I had a 6-hour layover, but I didn't expect not to be able to eat while being there. So I ended up spending like a good 2 hours just searching for a place to eat food. Everything's closed. So there was this one guy that I met during that night that gave me the Texas neck pillow and also gave me a couple of his snacks because he didn't have a charger for his phone and I had a charger that he could use. Really nice guy, don't even know his name. This is very pretty. I do have a window seat.
Thank you. Have a good day.
I'm gonna sit down here next to the park, pull out my laptop, probably get some work done. But I have a while. So for the rest of the time that I was in Chicago, I did a short live stream and I sat down somewhere and headed back to the bus station and hopped on my bus. This is the beginning to a very long night. Bye, Chicago. Not Chicago, Chicago. This place is like in the middle of nowhere. There's no restaurants nearby, there's no stores nearby. It's literally just woods going out here. 54 degrees. And I had the opportunity to buy a $14 sweatshirt while I was in Chicago. I won't be cold, but I'm gonna be in bus stations. Bus stations have warmth. This one doesn't have warmth. Honestly, I'm just regretting not buying the $14 sweatshirt. So hungry, so good thing this place has a restaurant, 2 vending machines. I should have freaking bought the sweatshirt because I was freezing that entire like hour and a half I was sitting there. Thankfully, they let us get on the bus like 15 minutes early so then I could sit at least on the bus in the somewhat warmth. That was the worst part about this whole trip. Also, the restaurant was pretty good. I mean, Cheez-Its, 10 out of 10. Thanks. I'm so close, but so far.
Rush. We're going to park here for a few minutes. If anybody going beyond Marquette wants to step off, have a stretch.
Good riddance. After this very late bus ride with maybe the most amazing bus driver voice that I've ever heard, Lily thankfully picked me up and she dropped me off at my apartment and I got into my apartment at like 4:30 a.m. on Friday. Feels so weird to be in here. best way that I've heard it said is, I walked into a museum of a past version of myself that didn't believe that what I am doing is possible.
Oh, how would I say? It's a feeling of I'm coming back to a version of myself that I don't think I align with anymore. What's this one? 2 months worth of mail.
My time in Marquette was so nice. I went and got food at the restaurants that I missed. I spent time near the lake as much as I could while I wasn't actually packing. Basically, I didn't record much of anything while I was there. We just kind of like spent time together, going and seeing my sister's place that has a rock climbing wall inside the house. It's like in their dining room. It's crazy. But picking a cherry from a tree, going and seeing the lake, riding my board next to the lake, and just like being in such a quiet area was such a different feeling, and I had so much gratefulness for being able to spend my past year in such a serene, beautiful location such as Marquette. Getting rid of like everything I owned was probably the most difficult part. The place is actually looking kind of empty, especially knowing that I'm not getting anything back for it. It's gone. Buy everything. It's into the ether. Who knows when it's gonna ever return to me in any form. All my stuff gone. Oh no. Saying goodbye to this apartment was not emotional because it wasn't forced. I forced it.
Apartment 107.
And I think leaving this apartment was more of a badass, hell yeah, I'm leaving, instead of a, oh, I'm leaving. Like, the whole experience was like, I'm so ready for what is to come that I don't care about like me leaving this state that I used to live in. Like, I'm just so excited for everything that's to come that none of the loss really hit me so hard. And I think that was the best part about this trip.
Big changes.
From then on, it was time to rock it out, just have a good time, see people that I haven't seen in ages, and just make it a great time, because this is a big moment. Who knows when I'm coming back to Michigan. Let's have a good time with everybody that I'm seeing. Look at this car.
I can see
You can see?
this much of the window behind me.
This is my goodbye to Michigan. You're going home. Thank you, sir. No problem. For helping me pack up and coming to visit.
Thanks for the fruit.
Bye, Cole. We going now? And I think that one of the most special parts about this entire experience, and I don't think that I can emphasize this enough, maybe my most favorite part about the whole experience is I got to ride back with my dad. We'll be there Monday sometime. We bonded like we never had really bonded before, and that was pretty special for me because it's just something that I don't get to do with him very often. We're usually both really busy, headstrong on what we want in life, and like, so to just be able to connect with him one-on-one and just like have that time together in such a pivotal moment in my life where he got to be a part of maybe the most special part. Driving into New York City, I had tears in my eyes thinking about the next few years, the next few months, and thinking about all the exciting things that I've already been able to do and who knows what's next. And I just couldn't keep it in because who could? Who could? Dad then went to Costco with me and surprised me by getting me a bed, which I haven't slept on a mattress since like, this is quite a while. It's been quite a while. Well, we got a mattress. Here's my room after hanging up my paintings and all my stuff and getting the mattress all set. This is definitely one of those videos that I'm gonna look back on and just be excited for myself all over again. Definitely one of the most special moments that I think I've been able to share on my YouTube channel. All the really fun stuff comes after all the stress and comes after the leap that you take. And this is the leap that I got to take to come into a whole new lifestyle, a whole new life. And if anything's to come out of this video for you, it's no matter how locked in you feel, no matter how difficult things get, there's always a way through. There's always a way to catch back up. Like if you're feeling like you fell behind, if you're feeling like nothing is possible anymore, that anything that you were going for isn't like an ideal thing anymore, this video fucking proved it to me that it is still an opportunity that you can take, still something that you can take advantage of, you can still do whatever you want to do in this world, and this video fucking proves it. Go after your thing. Take the opportunity to go after your thing. This was not easy for me. I really struggled emotionally throughout this trip because I was supposed to move to Oregon. I was supposed to do so many other things than be here in Central Park today to see this. But out of all the outcomes that there could have been, I'm so glad I'm here. I'll see you in the next one. Coming next week. We're back into it. We're back into it. I have my computer and everything now, so we're back into it. But I'll see you in the next one. So excited to be back. Bye-bye.